My final output in biochemistry.
Today, I will be discussing and tackling about the questions given to me for my final output in Biochemistry Lecture. Questions to answer. First, what is the use of biochemistry in your chosen field? Second, contrast relative amounts by mass of bioorganic and bioinorganic substances present in the human body. Third, in a dietary context, what is the difference between good cholesterol and bad cholesterol? Fourth, why do animal fats and vegetable oils become rancid when exposed to moist, warm air? Fifth, what is meant by the primary structure of a protein? Sixth, how does protein play a role in our human body? And lastly, why does a virus infect another organism in order to reproduce? So first, what is the use of biochemistry in our chosen field? Biochemistry involves the chemical processes that occur in all living cells and organisms. Biochemistry is crucial to nurses in understanding how the human body functions in both normal and various disease states. Moreover, a thorough understanding of the biochemical processes taking place in the body will help the nurse to have a patient-centered approach in the treatment. Second, contrast relative amounts by mass of bioorganic and bioinorganic substances present in the human body. In bioorganic substances, 15% of protein contains your body, 8% of lipids, 2% of carbohydrates, and 2% of nucleic acid. While in bioinorganic substances, our body is composed of 7% of water and 5% of inorganic salts. In a dietary context, what is the difference between good cholesterol and bad cholesterol? HDL, or what we call high-density lipoprotein, or commonly known as the good cholesterol, can be thought of as a good cholesterol because a healthy level may protect against heart attack and stroke. HDL carries cholesterol away from the arteries and back to the liver, where the LDL, or the low-density lipoprotein, is broken down and passed from the body. In fact, HDL in nutrition or dietary context remove excess cholesterol from your body, while LDL can lead to a buildup of plaque in the arteries. Why do animal fats and vegetable oils become rancid when exposed to moist, warm air? Fats and oils that are in contact with moist air at room temperature eventually undergo oxidation and hydrolysis reactions that cause them to turn rancid, acquiring a characteristic disagreeable odor. One cause of the other is the release of volatile fatty acids by hydrolysis of the ester bonds. Butter, for example, releases foul-smelling butyric, caprylic, and capric acids. Microorganisms present in the air furnish lipases that catalyze this process. Hydrolytic rancidity can easily be prevented by covering the fat or oil and keeping it in a refrigerator. Fifth question. What is meant by the primary structure of a protein? To reiterate or understand well, the primary structure of a protein is defined as a sequence of amino acids linked together to form a polypeptide chain. Each amino acid is linked to the next amino acid through peptide bonds created during the protein biosynthesis process. The two ends of each polypeptide chain are known as the amino terminus or the N terminus and the carboxyl terminus or the C terminal. 20 different amino acids can be used multiple times in the same polypeptide to to create a specific primary protein structure sequence. Sixth question. How does protein play a role in our body? Proteins are the building blocks of life. Every cell in the human body contains protein. The basic structure of protein is a chain of amino acids. You need protein in your diet to help your body repair cells and make new ones. Protein's other functions are to transport oxygen, they act as enzymes, antibodies, structural protein, contractile, and signal. Hence, protein is very important and plays a significant role in our body. Lastly, why does a virus infect another organism in order to reproduce? Inside their cellular hosts, viruses can create an enormous number of copies and spread the infection to other cells. For example, if you get the flu, your body will be riddled with some 100 trillion viruses in just a few days, which is more than 10,000 times the number of people on Earth. How viruses spread from person to person depends on the type. Many hitch a ride in the midst of droplets that flies from your mouth every time you cough or sneeze. A variety of factors can influence how fast these airborne viruses can spread. Flu, for one, seems to survive longer in cool, dry environments, which may be the source of its common winter spread. But in tropical regions, high humidity seems to help the flu jump from person to person. Other viruses spread most easily through contact with other bodily fluids. So that's all for my biochemistry lecture. I hope you learned something and thank you for listening.